We have already considered the complexity of music as an artistic medium, with parallel streams of information that our brains perceive and process: melodic inflections, rhythmic proportions, harmonic contrasts, textural relationships among musical lines, the resemblances and contrasts of vocal and instrumental sounds, and over the course of time, the arrangement of materials into musical form. Analogously, drama is a complex medium of artistic expression. Even when there's just one actor on stage, we perceive and process a complex web of words and movement. The word stream includes literal meaning and variations in intonation, rhythm, and volume level. Likewise, the movement aspect includes physical gestures, facial expressions, and body language. Now add the additional visual information of costumes, makeup, scenery, and props. Both music and drama are each a world of meanings and patterns unto themselves. So, what happens when we combine them? How many different ways can the complex media of music and drama interact? How can the abstract sounds of music reinforce the concrete meaning of dramatic characters, audible words, and visible actions? How can music undercut or contradict them? How can music portray a drama's narrative arc without audible words or visible actions? In this module, our study of Beethoven's life and times focuses on the political context for his only opera, Fidelio, and his dramatic overtures, Coriolanus and Egmont. We'll consider what these dramas signify to audiences in different parts of Europe, which aspects of the dramas were faithful to historical truth and which represented wishful thinking or poetic license, and which characters, places, and situations were easily read as thinly veiled surrogates for political figures and government actions in real life. We will also delve more deeply into the question of who, exactly, was Beethoven's immortal beloved. Professor Lockwood offers a brief summary of the debate. In this module, I've posted Dr. Maynard Solomon's more exhaustive analysis. If you have seen the 1994 feature film Immortal Beloved, you may be amused to discover just how far it diverges from historical truth, not to mention the sound of modern pianos in the soundtrack emanating from historical pianos on screen. Turning to Beethoven's music, we will get to know his only opera, Fidelio, Opus 72. That may sound simple, but as suggested by the introduction to this overview, there's a lot of information to absorb. I ask you to learn the story of the action within the opera, and the story of the opera's creation and continual revision. You should also get to know the work's strengths as an opera, and its weaknesses, and learn how it was received in its different versions at different times. Please also familiarize yourself with the general differences among the 4 overtures that Beethoven composed for the opera. We also examine 2 of Beethoven's dramatic overtures in connection with 2 plays, for Heinrich Joseph von Köln's Coriolanus and for Goethe's Egmont. For the former, it's important for you to know how the ending of von Köln's play differs from that in Shakespeare's, the better to understand what, exactly, Beethoven sought to express through music. For the latter, we have already read what Professor Cooper wrote about the meaning of its silences. Lastly, we will turn to characteristics of Beethoven's middle period vocal music, as demonstrated in his song An die Geliebte, to the Beloved, Werke ohne Opus 140, which may, or may not, provide a clue to the immortal beloved's identity. Take care not to confuse this work, which is an individual song, with his similarly titled collection of interlinked songs An die ferne Geliebte, to the distant beloved, Opus 98, which we will study in Module 9.